What's good, YouTube, man? I'm back with another video, man. I'm gonna get straight into it, man. So, Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence. The fight is going down July 29th. Everybody know about it. Everybody ready for it. Everybody talking they talk, talking they trash. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, whatever. But the only thing I don't really like, about the breakdowns and the predictions is people aren't necessarily accurate with their predictions. And the reason why I say they're not accurate with their predictions, especially when it comes to Errol Spence, right, is they looking for his weaknesses. They trying to highlight his weaknesses that they think that Bud's going to exploit. That's not how you do a prediction. That's not how you do a breakdown. You can't really focus too much on the guy's weaknesses. That's when you get into the territory of the Mikey Garcia, I see something. Or the Danny Garcia thought he saw something as well. Or the Ismail Salas, who is your Dennis Ugas coach, he saw something as well. And everybody that say they see something is always end up being wrong. You know what I mean? So the see something people are the people who don't know what they're talking about. That's why Errol Spence is still undefeated to this day. So one of the things that I see people saying is, I saw a guy say, Errol Spence get hit clean in between punches. I see a couple people saying that. A couple people say, Errol Spence always get hit clean between punches and all these other different things. Then I see other people saying he'll get hit with the straight right hand. He gets hit with straight right hands, which he does, right? And that's cool, right? They show the clips. I seen on Twitter people showing clips of Dennis Ugas hitting him with straight right hand. Somebody commented and told me, like, oh, when Dennis Ugas was throwing, he was landing on Errol Spence. Cool, yeah. So this is where styles come into play, right? Now let's keep in mind, right? When Errol Spence beat Dennis Ugas, all the Terence Crawford supporters were saying Crawford is not Ugas. Exactly. Terence Crawford is not Ugas. Let me explain further. You got to understand Terence Crawford's style, right? Terence Crawford's style. When he fights left-handed fighters, he comes out in a left-handed stance. He fights the fight in a left-handed stance, the whole duration of the fight. Against Ndongo, he was left-handed the whole duration of the fight. Against Felix Diaz, he was left-handed the whole duration of the fight. And I believe he fought one other southpaw. But the pattern is there. He fights left-handed fighters in the left-handed stance. Now, y'all keep talking about the straight right. If we go off Terence Crawford patterns, he fights left-handers in the left-handed stance. There is no straight right. So you inaccurate. There is no straight right. His right hand will be his jab. And there is no straight left. Because the angle is off. You know what I mean? So we don't even see Terence Crawford really throw straight right. It's just straight lefts. You know what I mean? So you got to understand Terence Crawford's style. Another thing, like y'all said, Crawford is not Ugas. Ugas is not Crawford. Crawford is not Porter. Porter is not Crawford. So what you see in those fights doesn't mean nothing, because Terence Crawford doesn't fight like those guys. You get what I'm saying? The biggest giveaway is the fact that he don't fight left-handers in the right-handed stance. That's the biggest takeaway, So people not really watching his style. They don't really understand his style. Like I said, when Terence Crawford is fighting a left-handed fighter, he comes out in a left-handed stance. That's it. So you see your Dennis Ugas landing straight rights. Yeah, your Dennis Ugas is landing straight rights because he's an orthodox fighter. They call him the Southpaw Killer, remember? Don't tell me you forgot that. They call him the Southpaw Killer. So did you expect him to not land no right hands? Hello? That's what happens when you fight good competition. Now, let's break it down some more. Terence Crawford is a fighter with good timing. We all know he got power. He got good speed. He's really accurate. His punch placement is really good. So is your Dennis Ugas. So is Kell Brook. Besides the power, none of them guys hitting like Bud. We all know that already, though. We don't got to even speak on it. But when it comes to punch placement and timing, Your Dennis Ugas got that on lock, and he's a good counterpuncher. This is why I said in the community post, like, Errol Spence has experience fighting counterpunchers and guys with good timing. That's a Mikey Garcia. Believe it or not, Mikey Garcia got good counterpunching skills, good timing, good power. When he fought Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia had the same record that Terence does right now. A big puncher. So yeah, it's about styles. He has a lot of experience fighting guys with good counterpunching skills and good timing. Even Errol Spence brought it up and said Danny Garcia got good timing too. And what Terence responded with is saying, like, yeah, he might have good timing, but he don't fight like me. Exactly. That's the whole point of my video. They don't fight the same. So you seeing this guy do this work, it don't mean nothing. They don't fight the same. They come to the fight with a different mentality, different style, different strategy, different swag, different rhythm, different everything. So don't try to hang a hat on what you see this guy doing, especially if they a guy like your Dennis Ugas, who's a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? The Southpaw killer, right? So it's like, okay, guys with good timing, yeah, they're going to be able to time you. You know what I mean? They're going to be able to put in some work, because they're good. They're not bums. You get what I'm saying? So, it's a difference if he was getting in that bitch getting hit by David Avenesian, cracked. We seen Bud getting cracked. That's the reason why I changed my prediction from Bud to Errol, because them punches he was getting hit with, like, come on. It could be ring rust. It could be something else, but whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. That's beside the point. But I'm saying, and I understand that David Avenesian doesn't fight like Errol, and Errol don't fight like David Avenesian. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different look. But the style, when it comes to counterpunching and timing, oh yeah. Your Dennis Ugas got that. So the people saying, like, oh, he wasn't throwing punches like that. He rarely threw. That's because he's looking for the opening. That's why Terence Crawford knockout ratio is so high and his punch volume is so low. He looking for the openings. He waiting for the openings. That's why he set them traps. He like to bait you to throw certain shots. He like to catch fighters coming in. Yeah. He wait for that opening. You know what I'm saying? He wait for the opening. So he's waiting to get the most accurate shot, the most precise punch. Same thing with Tank Davis. He got good power, but his timing is great. His punch placement is great. So that increases your chances of getting a knockout because you're hitting the guy right on the button. You know what I'm saying? Someone commented one time, like, it's like a quarterback getting hit on a blind side. You really can't prepare for it. And those hits hurt more when you can't really prepare for it. You don't really see it. So that's why his knockout ratio is so high. His style is really conducive for knockouts. You know what I'm saying? His style is conducive for knockouts. Does not mean he hit harder than Errol or nothing like that. People got to really understand. But it's hype. People. It's easy for people to buy into the hype. I get it. And I'm not saying that Terence Crawford is all hype. I'm not saying that. I already know he's great. Everybody knows he's great. But a lot of hype gets associated with it, and people embellish your abilities. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. The style that you see these guys fighting in really matters, and the quality of these guys that you see them really matters. Like, oh, your Dennis Ugas was able to catch him. But if you look at the clips, right? The one punch that people like to show when your Dennis Ugas landing an uppercut, right? Your Dennis Ugas is number one, like I said, a right-handed fighter fighting in the orthodox stance. Terence Crawford do not fight left-handed fighters in a right-handed stance. I haven't seen it yet. But your Dennis Ugas is throwing a counter uppercut on Errol Spence. It's a counter uppercut. So he timed the punch well. He's really good at that. You can watch any of his fights. He's really good at timing fighters. So that's Errol Spence. That's a tip. That's a feather in Errol Spence's cap. You know what I'm saying? You got to tip your cap to him because he has experience fighting guys with good counterpunching skills and good timing. You know what I mean? So that's it right there. It show you. That's what he did against a fighter with good counterpunching skills and good timing. You know what I mean? But I ain't trying to talk your ears off, man. That's all I want to say, though, man. Like, July 29th, the questions we have are going to be answered, man. Until then, I'm out.